Yeah, whenever you set yourself up to learn something more complex, it's key to set up an environment where you don't get bored by the process. Make sure you understand why you do stuff so you don't get bored by learning and having to invest time into this. So with Docker and containerization, there's plenty of reasons to learn that, but let me pick three. So first, Docker is your open source environment testing out laboratory. And this is important because let's imagine like you treat your local system, like your only system, like your laptop computer as your lab. Then you run into problems. Let's say after a year of using pip install, UV add, whatever package manager you use, you are not fully aware of all the libraries around and all the stuff that you implicitly use, and not even virtual environments. They mitigate the problem, but they cannot fully create an isolated, self-contained environment with regard to all aspects, such as things coming from the operating system and so on. So this is your real lab to try out things. So for example, if you want to test R Shiny, which is kind of a niche web server application, you can just get a niche product, install it without harming your original hosting environment, right? So this is a good way to create a software lab for yourself. And the second reason is the way from lab to production is already mapped out. Like you don't have to change a lot when you say, of course, I have this R Shiny app running, your dashboard app. And if you want to share it with other people, you cannot share it running on your local notebook, and you want to put it up on a web server. If you have it locally on Docker, it's not a big step to make it running on a web server with Docker, right? So, and the third reason, as a researcher, containers help us to create fully reproducible environments. So you can just tell your collaborators, get a Docker runtime environment, whatever it is, on your operating system, and then you ship the container to them, like by sharing the image, for example, and they can run what you see in the same fashion on their machine. So you getting past works on my machine and then hands off. So if you are motivated now to try out Docker, just check out the Hacking for Science blog. We will continue to add examples on how to self-host things with Docker, but also explaining concepts along the way.